going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm the Big Bro. This is my little sis. Oh, and this is Rainy. And today we are on Batman Caped Crusader Season 1, Episode 2, and Be a Villain. So yeah, we just got off of beating Lady Penguin's ass, aka Oswalda. But though not before she blew up the department. And several other buildings before that. Yeah. She was not to be trifled with. But she killed both. Well, she killed one of her sons and was trying to kill the other. But the other one survived. And basically all of this is a plot to take down Rupert Thorne. By taking down Oswalda, he gained control of more of the city. And the Gordons are kind of catching on. Batman's already kind of hip to what's going on. And he's like, I kind of messed up by doing the plays I did. But he did what he had to do at the end of the day. Because what she cannot do is keep blowing up buildings. So, yeah, let's see what they got in this episode. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. This poor lady minding her business. Gonna get snatched up. It's Gotham, man. Your driver need to wait till you get in the house. And really, you ain't even safe then. If you got money, it's best to just have security.
Right.
It sucks because you would like to think you'd be safe going to your own house, but
You ain't safe nowhere in Gotham.
I mean, if they really wanted to snatch you up, they would have just shot the driver anyway and still took you. But dang,
maybe I could just write a check.
For what? We're here to talk about a missing woman, not a speeding ticket.
Yes, and I'm trying to be helpful, but I'd also like to keep my family name out of the papers if possible. I thought a donation to the department might ensure my involvement here was kept private. Or I could make a check out to you, Miss Montoya.
It's Detective
Renee
Montoya, Mr. Wayne. And not everything is for sale in this city. I just want to find Yvonne Francis. You were the last person to see her, that's the only reason you're here.
Well, now I'm embarrassed.
Are you? Good. Your butler says you dropped Miss Francis off at 11?
10:52.
Most people can't do that. Remember an exact time like that?
Yvonne was starting a new movie the next morning. She had an early call time, so I was watching the clock.
Don't say anything else.
This is Lucius Fox, my lawyer.
Mr. Wayne is assisting in a missing persons case, Mr. Fox.
Not anymore, he isn't. Get your things, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne isn't a suspect.
And yet you dragged him down here instead of interviewing him at his estate.
I wasn't aware having an estate got you preferential treatment.
You're funny. Any further questions will go through me.
Nice meeting you, Detective.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It seems to me, sir, that you might be better served pursuing your own investigation.
Detective Montoya's police work is sharp. She got angry when I offered her a bribe.
Your point, sir?
she's
She's
not
honest,
dirty.
intelligent, and incorruptible. She could be an asset.
I really thought I was getting somewhere before his attorney got here. But the butler alibis him, and honestly, I don't see Wayne as a suspect.
Need a crime to have a suspect. We have a missing person. A very famous missing person, but still.
That's my point. Not a sign of Francis, not a word. Nothing for 2 days now. Something's wrong here, boss. I can feel it.
So what's your next move?
I'm going to the movies.
Question her bosses.
How well do you know her?
We've been in half a dozen features together. Normally I play the heavy who comes leering after her damsel in distress.
I may have caught a few of those.
We all have our parts to play. This new film would have been the first time I'd seen her in months.
Mr. Carlo, if there's something you think will help me find her?
That she was running with the wrong crowd, that she was becoming troubled.
When you say the wrong crowd.
They were rumors. I didn't heed them. Perhaps I should have. In any case, I'm afraid I have a meeting with Edmund Haynes.
Don't invite me in like you'll keep questioning and push me
Sure,
out.
I appreciate your time.
And this one was last Tuesday. There's Miss Francis. The dress is an Edith Head.
It's very nice. Who? You said this was Tuesday?
That's right.
I haven't seen her in months, huh? Would you be a doll and tell me where Basil Carlo's meeting your boss?
Huh. Mr. Haynes doesn't have anything scheduled with Mr. Carlo today.
Now that was easy. Too easy.
Mr. Carlo left about an hour ago.
Slip through your
I need
fingers.
his home address.
He ain't going there. He going to his lair. Oh! Wow. He was hired.
Operator, police, badge 742. Central dispatch, I need a radio card and ambulance. 240
who this villain is. Nice. Oh, he gonna cut the scarf. Yeah. Who is he? Like, why can't I think of a villain name? Ooh, you almost lost your dang neck, dog. You probably been paralyzed.
I think I just watched it. Oh yeah, wait. We did watch a movie. That girl with the ladder slipping down her neck. That was supposed to be him.
Oh no, I didn't watch that with you. You watched that with somebody else.
Relax,
Me and
Miss
Tootie
Francis.
watched it. That was that Netflix movie with the cards.
I'll soon go in your
Oh
makeup.
yeah, I watched that with him.
What is this? What are you doing?
Try to stay calm. You're gonna need that energy for your big scene.
Come back here. Help! Oh, someone help me!
I don't like this set.
I was so sure Carlo was a suspect. Turns out he was a victim.
Carlo lied. Find out why, you'll know who killed him, and maybe locate Miss Francis, too.
If it's not too late.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Renee.
You took a big risk making me a detective. I've let you down.
Not yet, you haven't.
Don't be so glum. What this is now is high profile.
And you want it.
You give me an arrest, and I can put on a hell of a trial. Make us both look good.
Will anyone do, or should I focus on finding the actual murderer?
Right, that's
You're
the
a
real
pistol
question.
detective. Case
And some
like
of these
this could
lawyers
do
don't care.
wonders for my mayoral campaign.
Prosecutors.
Mr. Dent, I genuinely don't think I could care less about your mayoral campaign.
Start caring. You'll want to be on my good side, Renee.
Good luck with the crime
fighting Gotham's finest. Oh, and you too, Bullock.
Bullock ain't shit. He the one that tied that lady to the
I'm
table.
looking at thousands
Yeah.
of dollars with the mad scientist gizmos that we rent from that McFadden guy by the day. What?
Mr. Haynes was hoping to speak to you.
What does he want?
I suspect he wants to know if he's still got a movie to direct.
Okay, fair enough. Just set it up.
Yeah, you need a drink.
Ah.
Your movie canceled, sir. You next. That was your last drink. Some people, you know, they had their last supper, and he got his last drink.
What?
That's something I would do, I ain't gonna lie. Now you about to light you on fire. You just set your own death up. Oh, electrocution, that's worse. Maybe not worse. I thought we were gonna set it on fire.
Anything useful?
Some sort of silicate. Peculiar. Get the mercury vapor lamp.
A monogram, perhaps?
An abbreviation. Monoscope Pictures Wardrobe. Our killer has access to the studio.
There was a story in the Gazette a couple months back about you and Miss Francis.
I wouldn't believe everything you read. Yvonne's lovely, but, well, let's just say she's not my type.
Not your type or you not
I
hers?
worked with Carlo a half dozen times. The last one was Tower of Fear.
Did he enjoy working with Miss Francis?
That's one way to put it. He had it bad for her.
Stalker.
All night long, loving.
The rumors were true.
Did you feel the same way?
I don't think so, but don't get me wrong, she had enormous respect for Basil. She felt he'd been cheated.
It's terribly unfair. With your talent, you should be a leading man, Basil. If only...
If only I
She has
didn't
the
look like
tennis
this.
voice from you, Justice.
Yes, you'd have been a star.
That must have meant a lot to him.
Sure, but it also made him desperate to do something about his looks.
The camera is kind to some, cruel to others.
I don't know.
Its
Looks like
cruelty
you
to
got a
Basil
young
made him
face.
ideal for certain parts.
He's doing makeup.
But not the parts he
That's
wanted.
why he's so ugly.
No. Which is
I bet
undoubtedly
you
what drove him
he
to that
faked his own
lunatic
death.
conman Jack Elmer.
Con man and
The person that died, he
That's
probably
quite
made
a
him look like
combination,
him.
Mr. Haynes.
Was a makeup artist at the studio. Worked with Basil a few times.
The treatment will remake your career, Basil. I just need some time and some more money.
Anything, Jack. I need a miracle.
He
What
tried to
was
do
this
something to his face and made
I
him
doubt there
ugly
ever
like
was
that.
one, Detective. Last I saw, Carlo lost his patience with Elman.
Either give me my money back or give me results.
You're as stupid as you are ugly. You can't rush something like this.
You're nothing but a fraud.
Oh!
That's it, Elman. You're fired.
Security had Elman off the lot within minutes.
No! 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 Away from the camera! Turn away from the camera!
But I thought...
No! You're not a thinker! You're an actor! Your job is to act the way I direct! Me, the director!
The way
You're
I
on a
walk
break!
upset.
I'll be in my office reconsidering my career!
Defend yourself.
Run.
His recovery time is insane. Oh my god. And his reaction skills. The way he's ready to attack on Will. On guard. On guard. The fact that one piece of rope held that whole thing together is nasty work.
Yeah.
It would take a really strong man to pull that all up.
It's him. You can see it in his eyes.
Down here.
Pennyworth. Sir? Give me 2 minutes, then call the police. Monoscope pictures beneath stage H. I've found 2 bodies. Lou Valentine and the movie star Daryl Manning. I'd say they've been dead at least a day. Problem is, Detective Montoya just interviewed Manning an hour ago.
Yep. He's changing
This
faces.
is Montoya. I'm at the East End.
It could be
847 Park
Clayface.
Avenue.
No,
Requesting
no,
additional
Clayface
backup
wouldn't
on
be that
suspect
ugly all the
Elman.
time.
Jack.
Unless
This
he
is
couldn't
Flash.
perform.
We're on the way.
I don't know. I don't know this villain.
Nice night.
And we got any of those pickles left?
Nope.
Yes?
Montoya, police. You Jack Elman?
Yes. Yes, that's me.
I've got some questions for you about Basil Carlo.
Something happened to Basil?
Don't you read the papers? Mr. Carlo was murdered last night.
I had no idea. I'm sorry. Please, we can talk inside.
What kind of face is it like?
This isn't Carlo.
What's that villain from
The
Batwoman?
treatment
Mouse?
Carlo, was that part of your work?
Oh, you.
Mouse? Or no, was it
Heard about
Alice that
that.
made faces? Who was it?
It was
One of them.
experimental.
Two. It looked Clay.
Sadly, Mr. Carlo wanted a miracle. I'm curious. How did you find me?
I'm a detective, Mr. Elman. It's what I do.
Murders
You
in the
didn't make
Wax
it easy,
Museum.
if that's any consolation. But some people like to do things the hard way. What about you? Hard or easy?
Yep, the uppercut. Ooh! She was so
Yeah,
shook she let her guard
Not gonna
down.
lie, that would have happened to me. I'd be so confused.
Carlo?
Very good, Detective. It is I.
I knew he
Your
fixed it on that.
face. What did you do to your face?
Do you want the whole tale, Detective?
Please.
Of all the years, all the parts lost because of my face. Of how Elman promised he could fix it. How he gave me a miracle instead. They said I could have played 1,000 parts if not for my face. But now I have a face that actually could play 1,000
Oh, so you could
parts.
rearrange it.
I went to Yvonne to show her that now things would be different. That I could finally be the star she'd seen in me. Don't be alarmed, Yvonne. It's me, Basil. I'm yours, darling. If you'll have me.
No. No. Get away from me.
Say what in the plastic
But
surgery?
she rejected me.
Oh.
She refused to play her
He giving Rita from Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Girl, why you let him grab you like that? Y'all need to start
I've
fighting.
been
This
given a
guy.
gift to match my talent. I can be anyone,
You're
fool everyone, including you.
So is he
When I
every
interviewed
man?
Manning, that was you.
Oh yes, it was.
Trying to figure out what
And you
villain
had
he
no
is.
clue. Just as you had no clue that Basil Carlo you found with a knife in his back was Jack Elman. I used his own serum on him before I killed him.
Everything you've done is all about revenge?
At first, it is a fine motivation for any actor, you must admit. I find I am growing into the role.
Meaning you've gotten a taste for murder.
I have. and I'm not finished yet.
Oh, okay.
So glad she's still alive.
I have finally found my lost role. It's ironic that it took me losing my career and my love to see it. But after a lifetime of playing the heavy, the thug, the brute, the scoundrel, I have realized it was perfect casting all
You got
along.
that kind of face?
Villain is the part I was born to play.
Oh, for the love of Pete. I don't believe you.
What? I killed...
I don't believe your performance. You're chewing on scenery, relying on makeup effects to enhance weak characterization. It's insincere, Basil. It's not real.
Not real. I'll show you real.
Literally just like in the movie. Really? Get original.
Not to be a prima donna, but faster would be good. Working on it.
She just got started.
Right.
Girl. I'm surprised she didn't take nothing sharp off the wall and cut it open. Girl, you could have rolled off the table by now. And you just had your arm up there. She don't want to live.
Go.
Girl, you have a whole side free to roll off the table.
You were fine.
Bitch. Ugly bitch.
Don't move.
Really, girl?
I don't want to shoot you, but I absolutely will.
And he's gone.
Everyone freeze!
Oh, now you show up? Damn it.
You saw that?
Still working
Boy,
on
oh
it.
boy, did I see that.
That bullet.
Did the bat just solve the case for you, girl?
No, you just let the bat escape.
Alright, don't let him get the arrest, girl.
Allow me, Miss Francis.
Thank you, but I've had enough horror in the past few days.
She meets Ugly Ben.
Sees his listening device. He used to go. But that's okay, it worked out. You needed his help.
We're not done, you and me.
It's a good episode. I'm gonna still look him up because I don't know what villain that is. Maybe they made one up, which is fine if they did. But I'm like, Everyman, Clayface, Hush. I don't know who. I mean, Hush usually wear the bandages, but I don't know what would be under the bandages. I'm like, who is this ugly mongrel? But what's your takeaway?
Yeah, he was crazy. But I think that the actor girl, whatever, might have been right. He got so used to playing the role that he became.
He got lost in it. And then
He
just
played the same thing over and over again, like evil, crazy villain.
yeah, and then just not even just that, just being ugly and bitter about it. Like, he's mad. He's ugly. I mean, I'd be mad too. Like, shit, why did I have to be born looking like this? It's crazy. And then, like he said, I couldn't get the role that I wanted, and I couldn't get the girl that I wanted. Like, he just miserable. He got older. He got bitter. He got miserable, and then he want to kill somebody. I mean, that's just a classic tale of life. I mean, for some people, of course. Some people just stay ugly and single. I mean, that just is what it is. But some people can't take it, and they just feel like, you know what? Now I'm about to take it out on other people because I'm angry. And that's just how people are. And yeah. So he got his face all munched in. And yeah, so now he really looking all messed up because all the stuff like up here, so his face looking like this. But he could probably straighten some of it out.
Now put that in the thumbnail.
Oh, you're petty. No. I do good faces for the thumbnails.
Oh, good faces for you.
I don't know what you're talking about, guy. That would be my thumbnail face. There we go. Anyway, anything else? No. All right, well, I don't know how this fits in the bigger picture. I think it was more so introducing Renee Montoya and establishing their relationship.
His timeline from a loud exit to him going completely, you blink and he's gone exit. Batman becomes more Batman.
Okay. Well, eventually they're gonna get to know him. This is just his early stages.
Yeah.
She'll like him eventually. But yeah, with that all being said, thank you guys for watching. What you guys thought?
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, so you can jump.
And we'll see you guys for more Batman: The Caped Crusader.
Bye.